Sorry. Holy moly. Holy moly.
Mom.
Hello. What's up?
Can I have those white teeth? Because that was a flip. You won't give me some more followers.
2.
Okay.
That's it, Bubs. Hey, Bubbas. Hey, Bees. Hey, Bubbas. Let's go see the minis. We got the little John. Hey, Miss Rosie. Kind of took a half bath today. That was fun. She took a kind of a bath today. And we got the baby duckers. Check the duckies. How are you guys? How are you guys? You're getting so big. Hey, babies. I know. They don't super care for the dog. But they're getting used to her, which is good because in a couple short weeks, they'll start their endeavors outdoors. Meaning, we'll start opening up the front door here. This door opens too. We'll start opening that up and letting them hang out. Here, John. There, Rosie. Hi, Miss Rose. Want to take a sniff of that? How does that smell? How does that smell? Oh, you want that? The chickens are out. Hello, chickies. Finally got the chicken area set up so that the chickens have free range again, which they're happy about. Hello, Miss Love. Puppers is in there, so Miss Love is being crabby. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Yeah, it's all right. The horses were out in pasture this morning for puppers. Please don't. Yeah, she's gonna go after puppers. She does not care for puppers. Here's Normie. Hi, buddy. I know, are the flies bothering you? Yeah, hey, buddy. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, good boy. Oh, you look like you could use a brushing again. That's nothing. I was brushing them the other day and it looked like I had another horse on the ground. This is Normie. Normie's an Arabian. This horse is my golden horse. He is my heart horse. He's my first horse. He's also been the first horse that all of my children have ridden. This is everybody's first horse. He's just an amazing, amazing horse. And my husband's actually too. This is Moo. Moo was with the Amish for most of his life. But then he got too old to do the work. And so now he came to live with me. And he's a happy boy. Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. How is everybody today? So our newest progression, we did set up a GoFundMe. We are going to try to bail another gelding from the kill lot, the same kill lot that Moo came from. This horse is definitely in poor condition. I would say probably the worst condition like of a horse that I would have tried to get. I usually try to go for ones that aren't like bad. This horse is kind of bad. Just not good. So he was a thin boy, and he's filled out a lot, but he's an old horse. So like in here, there's some weight that he could put on in here, but he's an older horse. It's a lot harder for them. This horse is this horse that we're looking at is only mid-teens and is quite thin. quite underweight. And he needs to be trimmed, actually. Let's take a look at your foot. Up, up, up. Yeah, so he'll need to be trimmed. We'll pick him out today too, but these guys need to be trimmed up. They think they're getting let out. There's their pasture. They've already been let out once today, and later tonight they'll go out again, but they both think that they're heading out and they're like getting ready because that's the part of the fence that I open up for them to run. So they think they're getting let out, and they're not. We're in Minnesota. Our fly season hasn't quite taken off. Like, here's what I love about Moo too, is Moo had the Amish roached their manes. So when I got him, he had no mane at all. It was cut off. And look, he's starting to have a little, not mane, forelock. He's getting forelock on him. So I'm happy because he didn't have anything. He did have a mane. And this is kind of nice because a lot of time Amish, so that their tails don't get caught in the equipment, the Amish will chop their tails off. They'll dock them. But he has a full tail, which is really cool. Actually, speaking of full tail, he needs to have the end of it trimmed. So do the other horses. They all need a little bit of a trim. But I think we're going to do a bath. We're supposed to get like 90-degree weather next week. So I think everybody's going to have a bath next week. You get your feet trimmed, you'll have a bath, and you'll all need to get your tails trimmed. Oh yeah, this is my Moo. We're not going out now, love. Hi, darling. So, spa day for the horses, yes. Yeah. Her coat has shined up so much. Like, she's so pretty. Like, when they shed off the old winter coats and they're just like this sleek color. So pretty. I know. Hi, buddy. Hi, Moo. Hi, Moo. Say hello. Good boy. Good boy. Mr. Moo Moo. Mr. Moo. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. So my plan, which we'll see, I'd like to ride him today. I think I'm going to take him out. And I think what I'm going to do is actually take him out. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I think I'm going to take him out in the pasture and ride out there. We do ride on the side of the road. We have some trails. We have field rows that we ride down. But I think I'm just going to take him out in the pasture and ride him around a bit. With these guys in here. Oh, Lovey, are you sleepy? Lovey's sleepy. Hey, babies. Hi, honey. So we recently opened up. The chicken coop was shut up for the winter, and we had a nice run for the chickens out here. But we recently took the fence down that went here. So now the big horses can come in here and associate with the minis, which is really cool. And I like this because underneath the pine trees is shaded. And the horses can get into shade in their enclosures. But there's not a whole lot of shade out where they're at. So this is amazing for them to come underneath these pine trees in the summertime when it's... Look at her. She does not like the dog at all. She keeps pinning her ears at her. Oh, I know she's not your friend, but it's really nice under here and cool. So, I don't know. Oh, the minis here. Here are the minis. Hello. Hi. She's calling to me. Hi, honey. Yeah, here they come. These two have such like similar behaviors, except for with the dog. She pins her ears at the dog, and he loves the dog, but just like their like behaviors, like watching them, they'll like walk next to each other. They'll do the same behaviors with their ears and their eyes, the way their heads are. And then when they run together, it's like they have the same look to them, and they do things in sync. It's so fun to watch. But you just want to hang out by me. Mr. Normie is a lot more calm, a lot more chill, and he likes to just hang out with me. Lovey is not always like that. You can hear kids screaming in the background. They're on the trampoline. So, Normie's been sore. See how his back end, see how he's kind of sore? This is horses do founder on grass. Normie already has arthritis, and the way my farrier explained it is grass kind of feeds inflammation. So since he already has arthritis, the grass can just make it worse. That's why I don't do full turnout, or he would be completely lame. But I want him to have grass, but I just monitor it because he has arthritis. She has arthritis. He's an old boy. He doesn't have arthritis though. Nope. But he's an old boy. So that's why I try to kind of, and the minis, like you guys won't see them on pasture ever. The minis have too many problems with their feet to ever put them on pasture. Even limited pasture, I just don't do it. Occasionally, the little girls will pick some handfuls of grass for them, but that is all the minis get. And with their issues, puppers. Hey, babies. Hello, honey. Hi. Puppers, no. I have to tell her to go away because Lovey will want to hang out with me, but when she sees the dog, then she's just... Here, honey. Whoa. And how are you, Mr. Moo Moo? Yes, you're a good boy. Yeah, poor Puppers wants everyone. That's Pupper's goal in life is to have everyone like her. Be it a chicken, a horse, a duck. She wants everyone to love her. And when something doesn't love her, she doesn't know what to do with her life. So you see her, you see said horse, she'll stand there sometimes, or she'll sit there and just like look at the horse and be like, please, please be my friend. And the horse is like, absolutely not. Hey, honey, good boy. Yeah, so he's sore on his legs and he holds them weird. His back legs. He holds them weird because he has arthritis in him and he's sore. So he's compensating. And unfortunately, he gets a daily pill. I hide it in his treat. He gets it every day. I've been staying on top of it, but putting him out on grass, it always just, yep, gets a little bit worse when he first grows on grass in the springtime. I know, buddy. Yeah, good boy. I'll be your friend, Puppers. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice down here, nice and cool. This is a good spot for you guys. Right, Moo? I'm not sure, like this next horse that we're thinking of getting, I'm not sure like his story, but it looks like he looks very, 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 very broke when they're riding him around, even though they probably shouldn't be riding him because his condition is so bad. But he looks really broke, like really broke. And they kept calling him like a ranch horse. And so I don't know. He just appears very broke, and it's like it's very, very sad to see a horse in that condition. And when you buy them in that condition, you're always hesitant because it could be an underlying problem that's way, like, look at Lovey though. She was in poor condition, and look at her now. Like, she's thriving. She's my oldest horse. She's the oldest horse I have. And she can whip the other ones running out in the field. Like, she has personality. She has sass and spunk. There's nothing besides the fact that she needed to put on weight. There was nothing else wrong with her. I mean, she needs ground. She's working on her ground manners, personal space. I like to walk with her when she tries to step into my space. And I've learned when they try to do that, instead of like shooing them away or whatever, you just line your shoulder up with their shoulder, and then you just move with them. So when she tries to step into me, I just kind of move with her, and then she usually just stops doing it. But if she tries to step into my space, we'll just move at the same time. Pretty soon she realizes, oh, I'm not going to be able to bump into her because she keeps going with me. And also, from what I've read and from this guy I watch, it actually builds a connection with them because you're syncing with their actions. So like when I catch her, when I come out to like catch her, to halter her, I won't catch her. I let her catch me. We start walking like this, and then we walk in sync. And I just walk next to her. And if she chooses to go far away from me, I just keep walking in sync with her steps and getting closer and closer to her. And the first time it maybe took 10 minutes. The second time it maybe took 5 minutes. And after that, it's just like immediately, once our steps are in sync, she turns and gives me her head and puts her head right in the halter. Like every time. I know, I'm breaking you up because you're an amazing horse. Because you're such a good girl. I know, and you want to go out so bad. I know. So does Moo. So does Normie. I know. You guys already got to go out. You were out for a long time. So you'll have to wait. Lovey is definitely a boss. She's nipping Moo. She's a boss. My friend. Yep. Oh, look at him. Wouldn't that make a cool picture? Except for, don't bite him, please. That would make such a cute picture. All three of them in a line. You guys are so pretty. You guys are so pretty. You look so good. But we have a lot of renovations and things to do. But right now we're kind of trying to, like, if we do get this horse, I think what we're going to do is fence off an area for him. My horses have all had strangles. That's the disease that they get and spread like wildfire. My horses have all had it. They've all had it. They're all immune. He's had it. She's had it. He's had it. Yep. Everybody's had it. I'm not worried. But I think quarantining is good just because of horse behavior and horse pecking order. And also feed. He's going to need special feed for a month with his condition. It's bad. If you are not familiar with my page, since there's quite a few people on here, I'll just share a little bit. I bail horses from a kill lot. This kill lot, some kill lots don't. This kill lot specifically will ship horses, meaning ship them to the border. The border of is Mexico. Once they're in Mexico, inhumane slaughter, it is rampant. They slit their throats and let them bleed out. That's what they do with a lot of these horses if they are not bailed. So I bail from that kill lot. This is one of the horses I bailed. Her name is Lovey. I didn't bail her, he did, because a lot of people helped me to get her here and to get her vet care and to get her taken care of. She was in slaughter, and so was he. And he was an Amish horse. He's a good old boy. I also have 2 minis that everybody helped me bail as well. So we're looking at getting another one. This one's in the kill lot, a very, very thin, in very poor condition horse. And so we're looking at getting some things set up here so that we can bring them home, but it's not cheap. He'll have to be bailed, trailered. He'll need immediate vet and farrier care. He's beat up. He's beat up to the point where no one should probably be riding him. So if you'd like, you can see it on my YouTube page. Right on my page, we started a GoFundMe if you want to help out. We hope to bring him home to be with these guys because we know his life's going to be a heck of a lot better. But whatever people don't cover, we just cover. Whatever cost isn't covered. We're not a registered nonprofit. We're not a registered rescue. We're just people that love doing this. We love helping horses, and they're amazing. We have the property for them. We have the space for them, and we love doing it. I like to say I keep everyone here, but I don't, because sometimes they have a different calling and a different purpose. And so Big John was one of those that had a different place to call home and had a different calling and a different purpose, and he was one that I let go. Because I don't believe in keeping a horse if you can't help them reach their full potential, and I couldn't. These are my babies. These both came from a kill lot. This is Little John, and he had really bad feet. His backs are still getting worked on. He's young, he's only 5. Neither of these can be on grass at all. And that's Rosie working on the hay net. She was quite underweight and also had issues with her feet, which are almost completely corrected. Hello everybody. So this is my life. This is what I'm very passionate about. If you hop on my page, watch some of my videos, like, subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. I also have some crazy kids. My husband and I have 4 kids. And then I say my five 4-legged horse kids are dog puppers. Hey girl. And this summer I had a goal to rescue. I didn't know something would come up so soon that I would want to help, but this horse looks like he desperately needs it. And we want to help him. So anyways, my battery's gonna die, so I had better go, but thank you guys for jumping on. I don't have a Facebook page. I just have my YouTube account, honestly. We have a GoFundMe going. If you go on my YouTube page, if you click on the GoFundMe, it can go. But I do have a website, bigjohnandfriends.org. bigjohnandfriends.org. If you want, they can't be on green grass because grass leads to inflammation in the hooves. Both of the ponies have very serious hoof issues. So if I put them on grass, they will immediately founder. If you look up what founder is, it's basically the horse goes lame. They have so much inflammation, and it can lead to their coffin bone dislocating from their, or separating from their, dang it. All the vet tech terms are just not coming to brain right now. It's not good. You don't, neither of those ponies can be on grass. It would be detrimental. I would I could basically cause them to go lame. It's already happened to the black and white one, Rosie. And so I just don't do it because it would be very stupid of me, knowing their conditions, their current conditions with their feet. It would be really bad. But they do really good on their hay, and they're well taken care of. They're not, they're not struggling at all. Laminitis is what it's called. Yep. I forgot they haven't foundered yet. One did. Rosie did. Rosie has foundered. They told me she foundered. I didn't personally see it, but I'm going to take their word for it because ponies oftentimes founder. Rosie has. Little John, no, but if you look at his back feet, it would be foolish for me to take a risk on putting him on grass, given his already detrimental conditions. I would hate to cause it, and my farrier always says, if they have a little issue, putting them on grass is going to make it a bigger issue. He always tells me that. If they have a little hoof problem, putting them on grass is going to make it a bigger hoof problem. And I have found that to be so true. Like, Norman has some arthritis. Put him on grass. The arthritis is like, oh man, you poor guy. Like, the inflammation goes up. It does. And that's why I monitor it. That's why I don't. There's a lot of people I know. It's springtime. They open up that gate and they let the horses out and they're just like, oh, they love it. And they're doing it. And it's just like runny shit, not moving good, rolling a bunch, looking colicky. Like, I'm not going to do it. Also, I know my pasture. If you have a mostly like orchard grass, maybe a more sparse pasture, my pasture is green and luscious. My pasture is new. It's got a lot of those new grasses in it, and it's like a luscious pasture. It's just not a good idea for me to stick them out there just free range, because it's just not. I already can see some of the effects of it, and I've been going slow. I started with 20 minutes. I went up to a half hour. Now they're out there for about 2 hours. I try to go really slow with it, and I can still see some of the effects of new pasture on the horses. So I try to be careful with it. But anyways, guys, my phone is about to die, and I'm supposed to be getting supper ready, but I appreciate you guys jumping on. Thanks for everybody. Yeah, no, if you just liking, commenting, throwing stuff, you know what I mean? It all helps. It's a great community. And the truth about it is, it's great. The initial cost, I really appreciate people helping us with the initial cost, because bailing them and getting them home and getting that first vet work done is what really hits us. And that's where every single one of those horses, honestly, every single one of them, you guys paid the initial cost to get them here and to get their vet work done. That is huge. That is huge for us. There is maintenance, yes, and we know that, like, if we don't get the funds, we pay for, the maintenance to take care of them. They need annual vet work. Their farrier needs to come. Now it'll be about every 6 weeks for a lot of them, just because in the summertime their hooves really grow. But you got the annual vet visits, the vet visits for horses that are new. The vet visits for horses that are newer are just more, because like Lovey, I think the vet was out here 4 times in the first month. There's some scares. Usually have strangles or sick. They need medicine. You have to get them looked at, having them evaluated. She had to be pregnancy checked. There's just stuff that you have to have looked at when they're new. But then that initial cost, having that covered, is like such a relief. And then we can, breathe again, because that gets expensive. But anyways, guys, I suppose the canine plant is alive and well. Has plenty of leaves on it. I think it's enjoying the sunshine. We're getting a lot of that these days. We are supposed to have 90-degree weather next week, so I will not be wearing a sweatshirt. But anyways, everybody, if you want, like, subscribe, go on my page. You can see what we're about. If you want to go to bigjohnandfriends.org, you can go on and read about the horses that I have here, the ones that you guys just saw. You can go on and read about them, read their stories, read about us, what we do. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We're going to do this one tag at a time. We'll see you on the next one. X.